This is SnowRat Drew W Shield, aka SnowRat, aka Frozen SnowRat, aka Golden SnowRat. I wanted to make a video giving a little history about me doing meditation and prayer and channeling and all this stuff. I didn't get into meditation or I didn't get into meditation until last year, 2018. And I've been going hard with meditation. I've been doing some elite, meditation that you're actually supposed to do one of those meditations for a whole hour every 3 weeks. I I basically one morning did a whole 8 hours worth of meditation, and then even 6 hours of meditation of that. This was you're only supposed to do one of them every 3 weeks. Like I've turned meditation, prayer, and channeling into a hobby. That's a hardcore that I went with all that stuff. What started me on this spiritual journey was back in about 2012. It was about the spring or summer 2012, and for 6 months my mentor was legendary at the time. Well, he's a legendary Senate Master. I can't say who he is. He's of our time. He lives here in America. He's a very legendary Senate Master. For 6 months, he was trying to convince me to get into this thing called Ho'oponopono, which means to cause perfection. It's a Hawaiian prayer. It's actually the most effective prayer on the planet. And it took him 6 months to get me into prayer to do the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is I'm one of the main people in this region for that. Took him 6 months to get me into the Ho'oponopono prayer. Once I got into it hard. I was doing it, no joke, for 10 hours, 10, 12 hours a day, every day for 6, 7 months. And even nowadays, like last night, I did it for 3 hours straight. And then all day yesterday, I did probably the whole point opponent prayer for probably 9 hours, 8, 9 hours. And that's most days I'm doing the whole point opponent prayer for 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 hours a day, most days. And I mean, it's fun for me. It's not a chore or anything. And I beg people to let me do my whole Ponopono prayer for them. I just got done doing a bunch of people a little bit ago for about 2.5 hours. I like when I stick to people. I like to do 2.5, 3 hours for up to a good portion of people. And then I didn't get into channeling until 2016. And actually, a lot of the cinemas. Well, I shouldn't say a lot because there's thousands of cinemasters. There's 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 the cinemasters that use me for channeling. I am able to channel super high density, high up beings, which I do not channel anymore. Actually, I channel energy. I channel light and love energy. I channel source energy. I channel the highest and purest of all the energies. And then meditation. You already know my history of meditation. And so far, since I've been doing the whole Ho'oponopono prayer in 2012 to now, I've done I've done thousands upon thousands of hours of doing the prayer. And just like it says in the Bible, you know, the Creator God, He says something. He says, whoever does prayer beyond due diligence is gonna be unbeatable. And due diligence, by the way, is praying every single day. So if somebody's able to pray more than every single day, which is pretty much all day long, it's gonna be unbeatable, and that's actually true. That's one of my secrets how I'm unbeatable, is because I'm constantly praying. I'm constantly stacking things in my favor. How can you go against somebody who's stacked so much godlike stuff in their favor? Through the whole Ho'oponopono prayer, it's literally impossible to beat somebody like that. It's basically trying to overcome somebody who's been stacked with godlike stuff constantly. It's yeah. So God the Creator was telling the truth. It is people who pray beyond due diligence are unbeatable. And watch a lot of my videos and do some of my prayers. My prayers are pretty much the only one of its kind on the planet. I've actually advanced the most effective prayer, and I've made it more effective, if you can believe that. I made the most effective prayer on the planet even more effective. And just so you know, if you get into this praying and stuff, just understand you do not do the healing, you do not do the work. You request the work, and then the divine beings do it. Because I get basically got put in my place as Archangel Hanuel made a strong comment. I know it's directed to me, that we must let people know that these healing, these things that are done by the whole point upon prayer is done by the higher beings. We request it. She wants to make that clear. She says if we try to take credit for what they're doing, our ability, or basically we're not able to request things of them. So that's something crucial that you folks need to understand and realize. And then the reason why I have this unicorn thing is it's a third eye activator. People from India, they put a dot on their forehead to activate the third eye. They put an eyeball on their forehead to activate. This actually activates my third eye. I'm constantly, my third eye is constantly active, and it's constantly being boosted, which I'm able to process information better. I'm able to do everything better because of this unicorn thing. It's activating my third eye, and it's a massage in my third eye, so it's boosting my third eye, which is pretty cool. Well, have an awesome day, all of you. I love to make these videos. I got much more cool stuff that's gonna come out here, and next couple months I'm gonna come out with some really cool stuff that you folks will really enjoy. Have an awesome day. This is Drew W Shield, aka SnowRat, aka Frozen SnowRat, aka Golden SnowRat. Thank you all. And have a blessed day.